two evenly matched teams. Both got some athletes on the edge.
Some big players in that game.
Jacob Clark has checked in to play quarterback, the freshman. He and Cole Kramer are both backup quarterbacks, and he will hand it off on first down. Another big run for Minnesota. I mean, you can plug anybody in right now. This is Potts, right out of college back in the early 90s. Now Potts to the outside again, batting away defenders, and a first down for Minnesota. See if they can get Potts in the end zone. Again, play clock down to 4. Potts scores!
All game long, whether it's first stringers or second stringers.
Play clock winding down again. And it's a handoff. Potts bounces it, shows the acceleration. It's a first down.
Stepped in is the Rondale Moore wasn't playing.
Positive COVID test for Browns, so we wish him well.
Yeah.
Oregon on the run. The catch is made by Potts. The backfield is knocked out at the 35.
You see what Northwestern did tonight against Maryland. I don't know how good Maryland is, but Northwestern kind of a down year a year ago. A head coach matters. I don't care who you're playing. Greg Schiano changes a culture when you have results like that. This team didn't know how to win for years.
And that'll make Don Brown feel good. Potts on the edge. And Don can crank up some AC/DC. He said he's a huge fan of AC/DC in our conference call. People were accusing him of being
in his rushing career for Minnesota with a lot of time left in the Twin Cities. This is Treyson Potts skidding to the outside. Potts across the 40. Bateman up there blocking and still in the fray at the 30. Yeah, he was the bronze medalist last year behind Rodney Smith and Shannon Brooks, but he is the lead dog at the top of the stand now. And his reserve, Treyson Potts, the understudy. He's got a whirling first down, Quinn.
As you saw, 8 touchdowns and a couple of field goals. Potts with a chance to run and a chance to score. Minnesota.
Heavy bodies on the interior, leaning on people. Outstanding reach from John Michael Schmitz. Just setting up the easy running lane for Trey Potts into the paint.
It's pathetic, man. And I embrace that. I don't hide from it. Here's Potts, and there is nowhere to hide for him. Just a huge hole to run it. And we have seen him burst through 2 holes, one on the last drive to score a touchdown, and one on this drive. Long run inside the 10.
The bulk of the success has come on the interior. John Michael Schmitz again on blocks, wheeling defenders out of the hole.
Oh, and Minnesota going quick tempo as the snap to Morgan and another inside handoff. Running behind the center, John Michael Schmidt.
Maybe 4-down territory. We shall see what happens here on 3rd and 10. Morgan dumped down over the middle, and the tackle is made, and it's going to be enough for the first down. Again, no Ibrahim. It's Potts in the backfield. They get it to Potts. And Potts changes field. He's got room right side, which quickly goes away. Potts changes direction. Did he get in? He did! Touchdown, Gophers! What a run by Potts!
And then a huge turnover for their defense.
First down. And it's Potts as he gets around the corner. Ibrahim and Potts in the backfield. Here's Potts, keeps his balance. Potts hits the sideline. Morgan underneath, caught, and a first down. Potts normally lines up in the backfield, ran a nice route there.
Man, the burst, I tell you, that was electric.
So here's a handoff to Potts. And Trey Potts chopped down, but he picks up the first down.
Potts gets the carry. Oh, just running over defenders. Handoff is to Potts, gets to the outside, breaks one tackle, then out at the 6. 3rd and 1, Potts is in the backfield. He gets the handoff. Bumps to the outside, and he is in there. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Axel Rushmeyer, 65, is the fullback. That's an offensive lineman. Look at him with that little kick-out block. And then Trey Potts pushes it.
Getting ready to take the snap. Keeps it himself, and he'll get to the edge. That's Keith, the man in motion. He'll be a blocker. Potts, a couple tough yards. Look at him push the pile. Morgan had the shotgun. Hand it off to Potts again. Look at that hole. A huge pick. So after the penalty, 1st and 10 as Minnesota enters Miami territory. Boyd, the man in motion. Handoff is to Potts. Handoff is to Potts. Makes one guy miss. How shifty is Trey Potts? So let's see what Minnesota can do with their second possession here in the second half. Potts will get the carry, bring it out to the 30-yard line, gain of 5. That's Sterling Weatherford. You see Weatherford creeping into the box, hands it off to Potts. And when we talk with offensive coordinator Mike Sanford, Minnesota creeping up on 100 rush yards for the game. They've got 97. Potts, another touch. And with that last push, it does look like he gets the first down. Handoff goes to Potts over the right side, finds an edge, and will pick up the first down, brought out of bounds by Weatherford. Under 12 minutes to play here in this fourth quarter. Minnesota with a 1-point lead. 1st and 10. Potts gets the ball again. Another hole over that right side. Potts stays in there again. Dances up the middle. And will get across the 25-yard line for another first down. You see Mike Brown creeping in. Starting to show blitz. Bringing the pressure. Hand off for a short gain. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen. And keep it with Potts on the ground. Gets a hole, busted open, touchdown, Minnesota.
Trey Potts, get him going, and he carried the load on this whole possession. Gets outside, nice little stiff arm. Get that left arm out there, Trey.
Handoff is to Potts. Right side bouncing again, gets out of bounds. Trey Potts is in the backfield. Got 151 yards on the ground. Will add to that total on that first down carry. Morgan's going to let that clock run. Snaps it at 4. Potts, little juke move. Miami just 1 timeout remaining. Potts gets the handoff. Up the middle, breaks free, lowers the shoulder. Weight room, first down, Minnesota.
First quarter. At the Bowling Green 23-yard line. Handoff slicing the defense. Bowling Green could not capitalize. 3:45 in the opening from Huntington Bank Stadium. It was a 4-yard pickup on first down. A little bit more here for Potts. They bleed the play clock down to 5 seconds. And Dustin, relatively speaking, for a team that can control the ball for 40 minutes in a 60-minute game, looks to march this Gophers offense deeper into Bowling Green territory. They'll do it on the ground. First down and then some as Trey Potts goes airborne. Put together 40 minutes of possession and 441 yards of offense, in addition to a very stellar defensive performance. Preparation for Tennessee. Certainly it's bigger bodies, but Tennessee wants to go 4 or 5 wide receivers, where Minnesota would love to go 4 or 5 extra linemen on the field at times. Because that's one of the big rules that you see guys always mess up in college versus the NFL. You can go into the end zone. It's about the ball.
That's right.
And the delay here from the Gophers offense does not make those assembled at Huntington Bank Stadium all that pleased with the team seemingly content to take a 7-3 deficit into the half. One to be able to get it. They needed 20. They got 24. They hand it off to Potts.
was the primary offensive driver in the first half for the Gophers.
For the most part, have been when Potts can get on the perimeter. Not much going up the middle.
No, and in the first half, Dustin, neither team had much in the way of explosive action. Potts left side gets some space. He's up about 6 there on the run. And it's 10-7 Minnesota. Cole Kramer, a backup quarterback for the Gophers, with a touchdown scamper. And here's lots of running room up the sideline for Trey Potts across the 40-yard line. Biggest play of the day for either side.
But it's just a down blocking, zone blocking scheme, and he just cuts it back out the back door and makes a terrific cut there on Devin Taylor.
2-1 on the year. Potts off to the left side, reverses course, plunges forward to the 27-yard line.
He must have seen enough in the truck.
Wow. Gophers on the move. He gives it up. Trying to make some magic for Minnesota. And he's all the way back at the 14-yard line. Inside 50 seconds to play. Potts up the sideline gives Gopher fans some hope as he gets to the 41-42 with 23 seconds and no timeouts.
To Trey Potts. Jamari Brown again starting this second half. No Corey Trice spotting of him in the backfield, and a big take. Potts with a hesitation inside the 5-yard line. That's the biggest play for Trey Potts here today. The longest rush play and pass play. They go back to back here on this opening drive here from Minnesota. Cutting it back, it's Potts, and a flag is out. They're going to call it a Minnesota touchdown.
Seems like they're pausing action for a moment just to review and make sure Potts was in, but they have determined it is officially a touchdown.
Mike Sanford has done the jumbo personnel packages in the Pac-12. A couple of stops at Stanford, found success. And there is Trey Potts, who's been quiet in terms of Trey Potts standards today. Have changed the look, the presence, the attitude of this Boilermaker defense. 2 Potts and a flag out. Potts, for now, will pick up the first down.
Jeff Brown would probably agree.
Previous play was the longest run of the day, and Potts looking for a little bit more. He got 17 on that previous play. A handoff to Potts, and brought down at about the 45-yard line. On 2nd and 8. Again, the feed to Potts, and brought down that time by Kieran Douglas. Homecoming here for Purdue this weekend. And Potts picking up the first down and spinning and gaining even a couple more yards. What a run there for Trey Potts to keep this one going.
From the 37, Potts now with an opportunity on this drive. This is his second carry and the second down run. Numbers 22 and 3 respectively had chances to bring down Ibrahim, but he broke through those 2 tackles, and now after he picked up the first down, it's back to Trey Potts on the edge. Potts with 12 minutes gone by in the game. Minnesota's first drive ended in a touchdown. What will happen here on drive number 2 is Potts has the first down inside the 15. Every single play was running the football. They have run it 16 of 20. How about now 17 of 21 snaps? And this is a good run for Trey Potts. It's a first down, a spin, and bounced off a tackle to the 42-yard line. Minnesota has not faced many difficult second or third downs. They have a 2nd and 9, but eating up all 9 yards and more is Trey Potts. On 2nd down. Morgan under pressure as they set up the screen. Underneath to Trey Potts. He's run out of 2 tackles, but he's caught from behind. Big gain, though. Gain back the penalty yardage. And that was a difficult 3rd and 12 in which Morgan scrambled for 14. Trey Potts running the ball. Potts inside the 10. And keeps fighting for yardage. Williams, a defensive lineman, had to make that tackle 7 yards downfield. Potts will hold the run, the spin, and Trevor Brohard with the hit. And he's increased his career rushing touchdown total, that is, tonight from 4 to 6. Trey Potts a run.
And you know what? I never heard that. I've never heard that. I'm glad you told me.
I knew you would like it. And I know you like this run by Trey Potts. The line opened up holes, and then Trey Potts with tough running. From the 1 yard line. And it's Trey Potts. He goes low, and he goes in to the end zone.
Mr. Potts.
Nicely done.
They keep it on the ground. Trey Potts tripped up just prior to the goal line. Morgan already over 100 yards passing, 7 of 9 through the air. They go to the ground this time, showcasing the balance. Trey Potts hits the edge. Potts diving for the pylon, has the end zone, a Minnesota touchdown.
Look at Trey Potts flashing his skill set. Patience on the inside, but he is not afraid to bounce it. And when you get in the open field, 1, he's faster than you. 2, best to ever come out of this program.
Potts, a burst, and a touchdown in the opening quarter, showcasing the physicality at the end of the run. Western Illinois is saying the ball came out. Remember, Minnesota fumbled on their opening drive. Typically what you get with an FBS versus FCS matchup. Play clock was winding down. Trey Potts barrels ahead. Both in their 6th years on campus, so that the chemistry is uncanny there. Fresh set of downs. Trey Potts gets up near the yards a gain. They'll move the chains once again. Potts stretches his 2nd touchdown of the opening half.
Better than me. I'm never passing the rock if I'm that big.
Up the middle goes Trey Potts. A 1st down gain for the Gophers. I beg your pardon, Blake Geary, the last reception there. Kelly McManus' brother Dino is on the roster as well. He's a wideout. Potts again. Swallowed up in the teeth of that Western Illinois defensive line.
Potts bounces to the outside to the 30-yard line, a run of 6 for a 1st down. Earlier in this 1st half, one of their starters up front. Boy, nobody is touching these running backs till they're 8 or 10 yards into their run. Potts again. Another big hole and a good run out across the 45 for Trey Potts. Quarterback has matured and a much better understanding about what he's comfortable with in these situations. Handing it off is always a good one. Trey Potts spins down to the 16 and a 1st down.
Yeah.
202 yards for Mo. His 4th career game over 200 yards rushing, and he will give way to Trey Potts and Bryce Williams, maybe some Preston Jellin.
And it will be Trey Potts with his 1st carry. Great change-up back to Muhammad Ibrahim. Little shovel out to Potts. And Trey Potts with a 4-yard gain. Potts slips through, 1st down. Eventually, Amir's speed gets him to the ground. 1st and 15 after the penalty. Another tote for Trey Potts. Keeping it on the ground. And look at Potts. I mean, whether it's Ibrahim, Potts, Williams, they're just running through these defenders. What a tough October that is. After Maryland, you got Ohio State, Wisconsin, and then Michigan. Bouncing to the outside, another first down.
And over 70% of the time they've been doing that.
Again, the backup quarterback Kramer is out there. He hands it to Potts, and guess what? Another 10-plus yard play, another first down. 23-26.
It's the efficiency, and again, we expected his pass production to go up with Kirk Shiraka back.
Potts last year against Purdue suffered a season-ending injury, had to spend time in an Indiana hospital. And here's Potts out of the backfield. He's got the 30 and is taken down by the legs.
On second down and 3. There's Potts, slips away. Trey Potts. Here he goes inside the 30. And Potts straight out of bounds inside the 20. For Trey Potts.
Does a nice job of getting out in the open, and then it's just angles, right? Avery Young is going to take a good angle, and he's going to track him down.
Potts gets it again, left side, wide open. He's near the 10-yard line, and they are just gashing through that offensive line on the left side.
Well, Prebula still in at quarterback, and the handoff goes to Trey Potts, and Trey Potts is able to bring it all the way up to the 44-yard line.
Trying to hope his defense no more self-inflicted wounds.
Potts again able to knife his way through, cut to the outside, and he's tripped up just shy of the 30-yard line. Potts bouncing to the outside, trying to turn the corner. Trey Potts, Prebula trying to give him a block as well.
Trey Potts in the backfield, 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll throw it in the end zone. Tyler Warren, is it a touchdown? Yes, it is. Halfback pass.
Well, here's Potts on the outside. Potts is a transfer from Minnesota. You can tell the whole time he's trying to buy time and allow Warren to come open down the field. Warren was selling that block up front.
18-yard pickup. This time he gives it off, and this is going to be a first down run as Trey Potts. Prebula in the gun. Takes it to Potts, throws it to Potts. Potts with a first down and more. And he goes down all the way to the 19-yard line.
Minnesota transfer Trey Potts is in the game. And he's the sidecar to Drew Aller in the backfield. And it's Potts running. Nice cutback into open space and in for a touchdown. Trey Potts. First one of the season.
Some completions, and then talking about the explosive runs. Well, that one was blocked for it. There comes Coco Azama, and he's down to make the play. A guy that's normally a sure tackler.
Now it's Bo Prebula in the game at quarterback. Well, Mike Yursich raved about him yesterday, and his throw is right on the money. Second time in the end zone today for Trey Potts. He's running in. He catches that pass.
And then right down the pipe, right where there's no help. Look at the bluff, bluff, bluff. And then notice that, all the green grass, no one in the middle of the field.
Trey Potts is in the game, and the transfer from Minnesota untouched into the end zone. And the lead is 55-0. Potts, who had 2 touchdowns in the last game, scores early in the 4th quarter of this one for Penn State. And here it is, a walk-in touch.
And Penn State will start from the goal line. Trey Potts. And Potts gets to the 30.
Piling up on Maryland now with 4 giveaways.
Out wide for Potts on a swing pass. And Potts is thrown out of bounds. And they will wind the clock. Allison, what do you have?
Trey Potts seeing his first action in the backfield. Potts around the edge. Potts shimmy shake into the secondary, and Potts tripped up just shy of midfield. Catches up to him, but 27 yards for the Minnesota transfer.
Yeah, Simeon Barrow had a shot at him.